friends, WizD here, welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. Sorry I haven't been posting videos for a few days now. Work has been crazy and I'm a little bit frustrated from Plarium for not getting into the content creator program yet. I think I fit the criteria like 6 months ago. I applied a few times, they never responded. I don't have enough resources to build champs and show you the stuff that I want, but yeah, we're all good there. Anyways, back to today's topic. I was wrong about a very important thing that will be important not only for free-to-play players, but any early mid-game players there. Before we jump into this, let me tell you about two things that are happening that started today or tomorrow in the game that I want to make sure that you are aware of. So we have for 4 days, for the 4 coming days, which is a very generous time there, Plarium started a 100% gear removal cost. This is your time to regear your champs, whether it's for Centranos or rebuilding your dungeon teams, just cleansing gear on your account like I should do on my main account. I will release this video today, so you'll have 3 days if you see the video today, or whenever you see it in the next couple of days. You have some time, use it wisely and save yourself lots of silver by using this. The other thing that's important before we jump into what I've said wrong before is that champ training event that's starting tomorrow. So you see here it will start tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be Thursday, June 27th. And why it's not active yet, what's important there, I think they have it in the news. Let's check it together because like I said, this is important. So if you win first place, only if you win first place in this tournament, you'll end up with one of those 3 champs. If you are level 1 to 30, the required points are 5,000. So this is not for a very starter account. That's not easy points to achieving those 5,000 points in the first few days. But if you're there, Ugu is a great epic to pick up. Probably you'll be matched with players that are mostly just installed the game and they are not even playing. So if you can get those 5,000 points in a few days, you'll get an Ugu, which is good. The biggest prize here is this mid one. Can you see it on the screen? Yes, you can. So if your account is level 31 to 50, Man-Eater is a great champ if you're not aware for building unkillable comps for clan boss, and he's good in other places as well. That unkillable factor can be useful all over the game. So yes, if you're level 31 to 50 and you can achieve 10,000 points, that's not easy points to achieve also if your account level is this low. And also bear in mind that you might pump all of your resources into this to get the 10k point, and you find another couple of players within your group just swiping their credit cards and beating you to get this Man-Eater. So just check your group when it starts tomorrow. If it's a lazy group of players who's just playing casually after installing the game like in the last couple of weeks or whatever, yes, do some points in the first day if you have the resources. In my opinion, Man-Eater is way more valuable than like the next fusion. So pump all of your gems and saved energy into getting those 10k points and the Man-Eater, but only if you think it's like you have a high probability of guaranteeing it. If someone else is going for it and you see them pumping points high fast, probably they are buying packs to do this fast enough. Yeah, if you're not up for the challenge, probably if you're level 31 to 50, you won't have that much resources to compete. Just let it go. Don't waste your resources on it. You'll be very frustrated if you do that and then you lose. For like players higher than level 51, like this early account that we're working on, Korugar is good, but he's not like crazy good. So yeah, no, I won't waste resources on him, again with the competition factor and everything. Now let's jump into that mistake boot and why I think it's good news for you. Let me go to a couple of my older videos. This video you're seeing on the screen here, and I'll link it in the description below. This is one of the best videos I've released. It summarizes all resources that you'll need. Oh, yeah, thank you for the ad, YouTube. Back after the ad. So this video is one of the best I released, and it summarizes all the resources and what you need to do if you see it on the screen behind me. Of course, go watch the video if you're interested in this. I think, yeah, me praising my own video, but it's one of the best ones summarizing what you need to have resources wise and what you need to do to get a fusion. If you don't have a certain amount of resources saved, hitting the right levels and everything, go watch that video, save yourself some trouble if you cannot do the fusion yet. What I said in that video, which turned out to be wrong here, is that I said that if you are free to play or low spender mid-game, around the mid-game range, to save this kind of resources, you will need 3 months. So basically you can do one fusion in every 3. You can do 4 fusions per year without stressing yourself, without slowing down your progress. This turned out not to be true actually. Why am I saying that? Let's go to this other video. So in this other video, that was the Wixwell fusion and we were still at level 48 back then on the early account. I went all in for Wixwell, so I kept the shards because I realized, thankfully, before the second summoning event that I won't be able to get him, but I've wasted all of my gems and saved energy. So I was low in silver, I was low in gems. You see it on the screen here, only 500 gems left, and I just called it a day and dropped out of the race to get Wixwell. So let's say that this is the amount of resources that you will be left with after you do a fusion in the example I'm saying here. How much time did it take us to regain those resources so we can do the next fusion? I was expecting 3 months, that's what I mentioned on that other video, but this video, this failed fusion video, was released 6 weeks ago exactly. Now we are back on the account, level 55 with progress and everything, and look at the amount of resources that we saved. I didn't slow my progress, I'm building champs. I'll tell you a little bit about where we are towards the end of the video, but yeah, I'm still building champs and doing everything I want to do. And still I managed to save back like 3,200 gems, good amount to get into a fusion, and then 22 million silver, and we still have at least 10 days more or less till the fusion starts, so I'll get more refills and stuff from the daily login rewards. So that said, it took us only 6 weeks. This means that if your account level is a little bit higher and you are more active in the game, you can probably do one of each 2 fusions. You don't have to wait for 3. Unless it's an extremely, well, Wixwell was a hard one actually, where I had to farm potions and everything. It was a regular one. So the good news that I'm telling you now, that if you're more active, free to play or low spender, you might be able just to do one of 2 fusions, not one of 3. Not like 3 or 4 per year, but you might be able to do up to 6 per year. But again, you have to choose carefully if they are good ones. Like, I think that I'm back to being ready to do the next fusion if it's a good one. If not, I'll keep saving my resources for the next good fusion here. Bear in mind, an important caveat here, this doesn't include the shards. To be able to do one of each 2 fusions, you'll have to be hitting at least Brutal and Nightmare, getting 4 chests from at least Brutal and Nightmare Clan Boss daily. I'm not at this point yet, but I still have the progression shards saved. So if you already burned your progression shards, then you need to be hitting in a clan that's downing Brutal and Nightmare, if not Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare clan boss daily. But I'm guessing if you are a little bit low level and you didn't get lucky with the unkillable champions, Brutal and Nightmare is a good place to be if you're around like maybe account level 70, let's say. My account, just to give you an idea about where I am, I just got the 90-day Dark Aethel today. She's not that useful, but anyways. So 3 months into the game, I'm getting rewards. Like, I'm 2 keying Brutal and 1 keying Hard. Probably in a couple of weeks, I can maybe 1 key Brutal. But let's see, depending on the gear and what I'll do there. Also depending whether I'm doing the next fusion or not. Because if it's not that good, then I'll just save resources and wait, and I can invest that saved silver into just regearing champions to get that 1 key Brutal. Then I can think about whether I can hit Nightmare or not. Progress wise, what I'm doing, we're stuck at an arena mission. Usually those will slow you down a bit. We didn't get Cold Heart still. from 2 voids to X that we had since the account started. So I had to build an Armiger. Still, Armiger is still awesome. Maybe I'll create a dedicated video for him. But I've built an Armiger. I'm building now 2 champions. I don't have a cleanser. I have Richter Drath as Reviver, but I think Reliquary Tender would be more useful because of that cleanse factor. I'm still building her. But yeah, she will have that Revive, Cleanse that will help me in Spider and other areas, and she will pair nicely with my Armiger there. Next in line, I'm building my Durandal because I need an arena nuker. I need to regear Deacon to be faster and a proper arena nuker because I'm just hovering in silver for gold 1 now. Let's get to gold again. And I want to get consistently into gold 2 or 3 with just Deacon going fast and a good arena nuker. I can do this if I'm active enough. Let's see if we can stay in gold because I'll need to farm those medals for like the affinity, like upgrade an affinity to 7, 8, 9, and 10 as we're progressing through the missions. So yeah, that's what we have on the plate now. Still a little bit boring, still building one champ after the next. Nothing super exciting happening unless we get a crazy fusion and we decide to go for it. If you're active and you follow my fusion prep guide in the videos that I'll put in the description below, you can actually do 1 of 2 fusions, not 1 of 3. That's the good news about me being mistaken that you have to wait longer to do the fusion. Make use of the free gear removal, and I hope you'll get your man-eater if you're going for him. Thank you for tuning in today. I'll see you next time. Bye.